You got to turn it on while I'm eating apple.
What? I mean, when I turn it on, you're eating all the time.
What are you trying to say?
Either your mouth's running or it's a chewing.
Everybody, you glad she's back?
It's a running or a chewing.
We had peace for 4 days.
Oh, I heard Randy had a great week.
She
is
stepped
what
on
I
her
heard.
neck to get here today. So you
Randy
can
had
do a
big old-
video.
he had a big old fun week without me.
Oh, it was awesome.
I heard about it.
I got to run free.
Uh-huh.
No, the rains are back.
Well, it's over.
I thought, why is there so much peace here? Why did I sleep well? Wait,
Well, too bad.
Mandy's gone.
It's over.
I'm sure they missed you. Sorry for the big mouth.
Well, I guess something we need to say is I already posted the video and we said we're going to put another one with it. We didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't.
I said, come on, let's go ahead and hook to that. And she said, oh, I already posted it. So I hope you enjoyed our smaller post. And this is Friday
Yep.
of September 24th, 2021, start date of the meteorite 4 million years ago. We're ready to start another day.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I don't know what all that
Day
meant.
one of millions and millions of years next.
Now, look, if you guys could see her, she's like, day one of millions and
one.
millions and millions of years ago. Dang.
I'm dressed like a piece of candy corn today.
Let's show it.
Yeah, show what I've got on.
This is her.
Look, I look like, and I was going, but
Yeah.
I look like a piece of candy corn.
Where'd you get that blouse?
Amazon.
Is that called the blouse?
This is called like a knit shirt.
So girls don't call things blouses anymore,
Well,
right?
you do have a blouse. A blouse is like a thinner material, and it's kind of like it's a you
Like
can
shears.
Button, yeah, like sheer and button up.
That's a
and,
blouse.
And no, this ain't a blouse.
I mean,
this is a
yeah.
knit shirt.
It looks like a sweatshirt.
Well, it's kind
Like
of
it's a
it's like a
flannel
no,
underwear.
long handles. It's like long handles.
Long handles.
Okay.
Let's Ewan's, come on. Oh, come on. We got to get down here so Billy can go home.
That's right.
Billy has been building sheds. We had 10 or 11. He's on number 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah.
And we're coming up with some ideas. Some of them been leaking, and we don't understand because the way we build these things. Let's see if you can point up here, Amanda.
Okay.
If you can look at this. All the way it's this roof, this seam goes
Yeah.
over top of that seam, so the water runs down like this. So we're trying to figure out where we're getting
Where
a
is
leak
it
on that.
leaking inside?
I don't
At
know.
the front or back?
All everybody just says leaking.
Oh.
So
Nobody really pinpoints where.
yeah, these houses, they don't leak, and we do them the same way as the sheds. So
Huh.
either they're not steep enough or something. But this one has hardly got a shed on it, and before we put a metal roof on it, it did not leak.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so
Huh. Well, that's weird about the sheds.
well, let's go find out what Billy's doing.
Wow, look at all the houses.
Yeah.
Now, and you probably already showed before, but you moved all the ESPs up here, right?
We talked about that while you were gone, Amanda.
Okay, well, good.
They're all informed.
Oh, good. Everybody's all caught up.
They're caught up.
Everybody's caught up.
But we need to tell the folks that never seen us before, they don't know who we are, and they're like, oh my God.
Well, you know
I'm going to
what?
watch this guy talk and then listen to this girl scream in the backyard. The backyard.
Back-
All right.
in the backyard.
My mouth's moving way too fast. My brain can't keep up.
And that one's Hollings right there.
Amanda, don't start. I mean, I can't go around here and just point
I'm
out.
just pointing at a house.
You don't know.
Oh,
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 homes just right here.
okay, but that one's Hollings.
Okay, great.
Well, that's what I said.
And they're gonna be like, go in my house. I want to see my house.
Well, he's already seen his house. We done showed it. He knows that.
Oh, that's the military boy.
Yeah.
I like Tim. Let's go.
Let's
go talk.
I liked him a whole lot better than you.
Good.
Good.
I know where he lives. Go
Good.
get him.
I do too. Good.
Mississippi.
Oh, look, Greedy. Look at him. What are you doing, Ace?
He'll come out with birds all over his face.
Oh, he will. Lord, he's a mess.
He wasn't around when we. Oh, I don't want to say.
Oh.
We're gonna. We did a video yesterday, and we never.
yeah, don't show.
And we never posted it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna either. I think I'm gonna we'll send it out tomorrow.
Okay, that'll
For a
be
Saturday
good.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. I guess you will.
Look
I
at
don't know.
Billy's truck, and he's got a flag on there. Look, he's got ITH on the back of it. Ain't that his truck?
That's his truck.
I thought it was. He's got a baby doll head on the bottom.
Yeah, and an alligator. Look,
Look at
T-Rex.
this. Look at what Billy's got on there. What a man. Billy, you ain't worth killing.
Hey, I'll tell that to Randy.
Get close to him, Randy.
Oh yeah, there you go, buddy. You need a screw?
No, I can't do
Okay.
that yet, 'cause I got to put the trim on it.
Well, Billy and I have been talking about some things on these sheds that we've switched around a little bit. Show us what we've been talking about, Billy. What do you think, buddy?
Let me pull this back out here so y'all can see it preset. They won't fall out, Randy.
Oh yeah, I see what you got. You got a 2x under it,
A 2x3. 2x3.
right?
A 2x3. Get correct.
Look at Ace.
Cool. Wow.
Right here.
So what you got there? Come on in here, Amanda. Narrate it, Billy. Tell us what's going on, buddy.
This panel here is cut at 22 inches.
Right?
This panel is cut at 13 inches. When I cut me a seed channel, put it right here across the top at 69 inches, it squares it off. Squares your door out. You can see it right here.
Yeah.
And
So you put the C channel on top of the wall to hold it,
yes,
right?
yes,
Then you put your L channel on the inside and the L channel on the outside. Or not a channel, but an angle.
L channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got to dig the foam out.
Dig the foam out. I take a saw and cut it out. Then I take a hammer and dig it.
Right? What do you run the saw along this edge here?
Yes, I run
Okay.
the saw on
Sawzall?
the edge, saw. Then I take a hammer. Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, he's after the shiny stuff.
So you take the claw of the hammer,
I take the claw of a hammer and I go like this right here.
just pull it out. Got it.
There
That
you go.
makes room for the 2x.
Yes, make room for the 2x3s.
Got it. And that
yeah.
why do you put wood in there?
So the hinges set, your hinges will be stronger because the metal wasn't strong enough.
Got it.
And the reason I put it up above, I'd mount my headboard up there.
Oh, you're trim like that down there.
Yes.
So it's like a stop, right?
Yeah, like a stopper.
Have you got that piece? We can show them how that works.
Yes, I do. This is the L channel. There's your L channel.
Yeah.
The L channels I use. There's a 3 inch and a half,
Yep.
inch and a half on each end.
Yep. And that goes up where the wall and the roof meet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is your seed channel.
Okay.
This is the seed channel. It goes like this right here
Gotcha.
Okay.
for the roof.
Okay.
I think I got a short piece of this door.
Yeah, don't you have one? Here, you got one here, buddy. Right here.
Huh?
Here you go. Yep.
Okay, that's the new pattern. This is the new pattern that's going down on the door right here.
So-
On the bottom. Okay,
Yeah. Show them what you
On
got
this
there, buddy.
side.
Yep. Show them what you got.
this right here. Is 3 inches. This is 3 inches. This is an inch. Then I'll set it in there.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Okay. Nice.
Wow. Good.
Then right here, this is 45 inches. It's 4 inches over. The door open is 37 inches. Door open is 37 inches. I had 4 inches to each side. So it made it 45. 45 inches altogether.
Okay.
And then you notch it out. So the metal, see how it sticks out over here? It goes past here.
Yeah.
And then when he did this over here, the bottom goes this way, this goes over that way. That way no water can get in
No
there.
water.
We'll put just a little bead of caulk right in there and you're done.
Billy, do you know where they were leaking at? The front, the back, or do we know where the
Well,
the
I
problem?
think it's in the roof.
In the roof.
I believe it's in the roof.
Okay.
I believe that's where it's at. A certain one of the panels that come down when you got to cut the edges of them off.
Yeah.
I believe I got one over here to show you, but I can't. Ah, yeah, dude, over here. Yes, I do. I lied about that.
You lied.
Well, I lied.
All right, right here where I think some of the leaks coming from.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see.
That's what I think the leaks
So
coming.
they're not overlapping well enough to
They're
leave a hole.
overlapping. They're overlapping.
But that's got that cutout.
It's got that little hole cut out.
Ain't that something?
Oh, well, it could be it.
And that's at
Billy.
where that machine cuts out that for the main door.
Yeah.
And we got to have them. Yep. So we
Okay.
got to make sure we really lap it tight and maybe put
That's what I've
some
been
sealant
doing.
on there. Got it.
I don't know if she wanted to get up there to see that or not. But
That one looks good and smooth, man.
this ladder holder, I promise.
Oh, look, man, he's got you a ladder.
For me?
Yeah.
Here you go, Randy.
Oh, go ahead. I'm going to hold the ladder. I'll
No,
hold
I'm
it.
not going up there.
No, you got to.
What for?
Go up there and look.
Okay. Well, you gotta hold.
We got you.
Don't let me fall.
No, huh?
I get
Okay.
up there all the time.
What am I looking at?
Talk to her, Billy. What are we looking at?
Okay, that should be some. Let me see if I can find something to stand on.
Man, to get up on that roof so he can come up the ladder.
I'm not getting on that roof. What's the matter?
Look at his ladder. Look at his ladder.
Billy, you can come up this ladder.
Watch that one step, Billy. It's
Oh, God,
broke.
Randy, hold him over.
No, I'm good.
Are you sure? Read.
All right.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
You see this spot right here?
Yeah?
I believe it's where some of our leaks are coming from.
Oh.
That's what I believe. Now, I can't prove it,
Do you want to hold that better, Randy?
No, you're good.
No,
Go.
I'm
You're
good.
doing
Are
good.
you sure?
Yeah, you're perfect.
but right
Oh,
here.
there it is. Right there. Okay, that's what we were talking about over.
Yeah. Now, I believe that's
Okay.
where your leaks are coming from.
Huh.
But
Got it.
I can't prove my theory.
Yeah.
Well, we had two of them that were dry.
Yes.
Had a big rain the other day,
Yeah,
and it came out really nice.
Same thing, but
He's got those two over there done. That
Okay.
makes what number? We were working on 10.
this is number 6.
Number 6. We got 4 more to go.
This is number 6.
So
It's number 6.
what it takes you 2-3 days to build one?
Day and a half.
Day and a half.
A day and a half.
So maybe 3 in a week, almost.
Two and a half a week.
2.5 a week. There you go.
Okay.
Good.
Because all we'll have left after these is just the ones for the prairie until the mountain's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's just trying to get us caught up because we want Billy to
Yeah.
watch that step, buddy. To build homes for
Build
us.
homes.
He's more than competent.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
How did it go building that other house? How did it feel and how did it...
Yeah, that one you did.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Did you?
Yes. I loved that. It's a challenge on my end
Yeah.
for somebody come in and say, well, it ain't long enough. And I go, well, I got to figure out how to get this notch in, make it where it's got to go.
Yeah.
And so I figured out where it's got to go and notched everything out. And I loved it after it's done.
That's something about Billy is that he comes in and I mean he'll take anything on.
Yeah.
He just will.
I learned on my own how to do this.
Yeah.
No, Randy wasn't here, the Tucky boys wasn't even around when I was doing these. I just popped in and done it.
Yep.
I said, get in there and build it.
And I did.
And I
Good.
remember when Billy, he was over at the wood shop for just a little bit. They told him to build something, and I mean, he built like a ton of them.
Done.
Like it was
The
done.
microwave, microwave
Yeah, the
stands.
microwave stands.
He was building the hound out of everything over.
Ladders,
That's one
stringers.
of the ladders right here in front of you.
Yep.
That's one of the ladders in front of you.
Yep.
Good job, buddy. Well, I think that shed's going to be nice.
Yes, it will.
I think so too.
Good. I like that door trim on the bottom. It keeps the water from coming in. We're overlapping everything. So there you go. Screws, you got good screws in it. Look, these screws are every 3 or 4 inches all the way down.
Yep.
You wouldn't believe how strong these homes are and these sheds, man.
Yeah.
They're just, I love them. I love the whole concept behind it
Well,
all,
one
you know.
of the other things that I want to do on one of the shows is maybe do a shed show and have everybody show how they decorated their sheds because
Oh, that's a great
everybody's
idea.
doing them different.
Yeah.
Now this one's built different behind you. What's the story with that one?
This is Billy's tool shed.
This is my tool shed.
That is pretty. I like that shed.
I do too. It don't leak neither. It was built before I even come here. So who built it,
that
I
was
like
one
to have
of the-
that design myself.
Yeah, you just
Maybe
took it
one
over.
of the first ones or something.
This was the
Cool.
first shed. This year it did have sharp
Oh, yeah.
corners on
It looks
Did you cut
nice.
that off?
Yes. This supposed
It
to
looks
look like this.
Yeah.
And I bust my head open. So
Yeah.
it's an OSHA problem
did.
for me.
I know.
It's an OSHA problem for me. So I got mad and cut it off and capped it off.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
I like
Billy.
it like that.
Yeah.
I think we
Man.
need to build a shed like this and see if it'll sell.
Yep,
That's
I
a
do
Billy
too.
shed.
I do too.
I
That's
just
awesome.
think we need to try one and see what people think about it.
Yep, me too. That's awesome, buddy.
Billy too. I think I've noticed. Have you lost weight?
A little bit.
Yeah, I thought you had.
I
You're
lost a
looking
little
trim.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've done. I'm putting my power tools in here and putting shelves in this. When it's done, you'll see it.
Good deal. Thank you, man. All right, have a good weekend. Wrap them up, buddy. I know you worked all week, so
I'll be here tomorrow.
okay. I'll be here.
tomorrow, and I'm going to help Joanne, or what her name is.
Juliana.
Joanna.
Juliana.
Juliana.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Can I clock in on that? Or
Yeah.
Help her.
Whatever you need to do.
Help her over there. Get hers done.
Yeah.
You want me to clock
Putting
in
the
to-
siding on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then
Sounds
I'll
good.
get this shed done and help her, and I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay, buddy. See ya. Have a good night.
You need to get me a bigger one for the truck, Randy.
Bigger one what?
You need to get a bigger one for the truck. You want me to carry it? The logo?
Oh, a magnet.
Yeah, the bigger one.
I don't think we got any bigger ones, do we? This one looks just fine. You don't want to advertise this too much.
No, we do have a bigger one.
We do?
Oh, here you
think
go,
so.
Randy. This was being done.
What's that?
This is done. I had it sprayed from the cabinet shop.
Oh, wow. Look at that. You make that?
Yes,
Is
that's
that
for,
pretty?
that's for my home when I build down here. I'm building me one.
ITH, Amanda.
Yeah, I put that on Facebook.
But you ain't got it this way though. Finished. It's
Beautiful.
rusty. It's like an old cabin style.
Yeah, like antique kinda.
Yeah.
Looks good, Billy.
Right here's my knot been busted out.
Yeah.
Glued it back and filled it up with wood filling. Glue and wood.
Thanks, that's something.
Well, it's pretty. You did a good job.
And somebody else asked me in here, I don't know her name, the blonde head looking one. She said, will you do me a set of steps like this?
Aw.
This the top.
Well,
They wanting a set of steps made this way.
ain't that something?
Pandy.
Pandy. She's wanting a set of steps made like this right here.
Cut out just like that.
Yeah.
Well.
She's wanting me to make her a set, and that's all up to you all. And if you think they're safe.
Ah, that looks good. Everybody's going to want you to do something, you know what?
Yep.
But they can't. You can't keep you busy right here. Tell them you're too busy. You got to build houses. All right, Billy. See you, buddy.
Bye, Billy.
See, here's two sheds right here, Amanda.
You didn't get the tag, did you?
Oh, what's your tag?
The money pit tag.
That ain't something ugly, is it? Money pit. Your truck is in a money pit.
Yep, it's the money pit.
We've all had a money pit.
All
That's
right.
the money pit.
Have a good night.
Bye, Billy. Look at these 3 containers.
We
That's
got-
new since I was here.
We got 3 containers. We got 3 20-foot container homes, and they're not going to be on a trailer. And they're just roughed in, so all we're going to do is spray foam, frame them, put the windows in, the doors in, and that's it. And the customer's going to take them from there.
Oh my
And it's a
gosh,
local
that's
buyer,
cool.
which is cool because we don't sell to a lot of local
We
folks.
don't.
And she priced them out with us against a company out of Texas.
Okay.
And she said we were hands down, you know, and then she wanted to go local anyway, but we were hands down less expensive
Yeah.
than them for apples, you know. So,
Randy, you gotta give them a hint what they look like from them over here.
okay.
Now, some of them are theirs off, you said.
Yeah.
You can kind of show the difference between that one and them are theirs.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing, buddy. Thank you.
Bye, Billy. He's mad.
I know it.
He's a good.
Yeah. Yeah. But we come out here for something other than Billy, wasn't
We
it?
were gonna show something else.
Come back here. Well, we got this Hobbit, and it's ready to leave.
Do you know when it's leaving?
Nope.
We need to get that next week. I need it in the woods so I can take some pictures.
And then that Hobbit.
Yeah, I need both of them.
Yep.
I'll
I know
focus
it.
on that next week.
Study on that,
I'll
man.
study on that.
Come on, Ace.
Wow, it's so much nicer not having all building
Oh
right here.
man, we're gonna move these. We're gonna kill these things
Man,
and knock them out. I love taking a container, and so us restructuring the company here a little bit. We're always adding and always tweaking. I gotta get out of the sun a little bit
Yeah,
here.
let's go over here.
And just doing what we've done in the last couple of days has made a big difference on production. And we're just and I've been trying to get to this place for a long time.
Yeah.
And I think I talked about it a little bit the other day, but we're gonna now take our supervisors, and even though we cannot afford to take quality builders to supervise, we're having to, because we've hired a lot of guys. I don't want that learning curve to be too long, so we're
Yeah.
taking them, and they're gonna be right there and building 3 and 4 at a time instead of just their one. So that's what we're doing. So
I mean, it's a have-to case, and the guys
Yeah.
that you're putting in place as supervisors, they know it like the back of their hand. They know what Randy
Yeah.
expects,
Yeah.
and it's just going to get more done.
yeah, and I like it because we're having meetings. We can talk about. I'm into. I don't know how you. I know there's something you call this, but I'm into. I'm just going to call it like a body placement. Believe that or not, and I'm going to explain is know where to put your body when you're building a house. That is real important. And I was out, kind of observing a crew running, and so you have a guy cutting. He cuts and he hands it to the guy up on the scaffold, and he's putting the boards in, and then he's right here. Okay, waiting for the next cut. Okay. I've never done that before, is reason because I'm thinking everything is about speed, time, money, everything.
Right.
When you're not moving, you're going backwards.
Right.
And I know he wants to do more. So I said, okay, think about this. What's his next cut? All right, he's giving you that board. If he's filling up that wall, you've got a door, and on the other side of that door are some pieces that are 5 foot or close to that. I said, measure those, get him starting to cut. So by the time he's done up here, he's got 6 boards waiting on him. Then you cut around the whole house, and you get all these materials cut, and he's hollering at you to come back to do a fill-in. Where's his flashing? How about caulking the corners while you're waiting on it? You can put caulk in, you caulk around the windows, you cut a board, set it up there. It's and it just, I always call it like a dance. And you're always thinking 3 steps ahead. You're always, if he's running, you look at him, his pouch is empty on staples, got him. The guy that's on the scaffold, he does not have to come off the scaffold. He's got his gun. Does he have his hammer to drop a pencil, whatever he needs, a tape measure, hold the tape, boom, you got more. Anyway, that's how I think it's called. I don't know what you call it, it's just body placement, where are you gonna put your body? And I actually even tell them, your pencil and your hammer and your tape should always go in the same spot every single time. And you don't think about it anymore. Tape, pull, measure, always from the left or right, whatever's best for you, right? Anyway, believe it or not, that right there can speed up the timing of a house and cut hours off of each day and produce more, and you're not working any harder. I guess you're working harder, you're doing something, but that's carpentry. Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope I don't bore you guys telling you about all this stuff.
Well, I think it's very important because it's also for safety body placement.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, like you talked about being on a ladder, how to place your feet and what to do and what to carry, what not to carry, what you're doing, bringing the saw up to you, not instead of running up and down. I mean, this is money. We're trying to save money.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. It's probably tough on a saw, but I never carry a saw down the ladder. I always use a cord. Boop, drop it, and it doesn't hit the ground, tighten it, lay it down, then I come down my ladder. Always.
And a lot of this stuff, some of it's common sense. Like we heard a story of somebody who carried a saw who was a seasoned person. It was plugged in, and they lost a couple of fingers. You don't do that.
No, ever.
Yeah, that's scary. And these young guys have got to be taught, or it's something that could affect the rest of their life.
Yeah, I've been so fortunate over the almost 30 years now that, you know, not losing anything. But I'm always got it in my mind where everything's at, you know. And when I'm stressed, I've been in a place where I was doing carpentry work, and if something in my personal life was bothering me, I wouldn't do it because I couldn't focus, and I would do something that was less dangerous. You know?
You can't be in a hurry. I've learned all this from you. I didn't know any of this stuff before I met you. So I've heard you talk about you don't get on a roof if you're upset, if you're, you know, all this stuff going on. You have to be in a mind frame. You can't be sitting there texting and on your phone, and you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
You could get killed.
Big time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a guy, a developer, he got mad at some guys up on the roof because they weren't going fast enough. I'll show you how to do it, and I'm sure he was fast, right? He went up there on cowboy boots, slipped off the roof, went head first into an open septic tank under construction,
Oh, God.
and died. Left 3 kids and a wife, and he was a developer.
Oh, God.
Done. All because his guys weren't moving fast enough. Everybody gets in a hurry. Everybody's faster, push, push, push. And I always tell these guys, I said, listen, when I'm telling you this, I'm not wanting you to be in a hurry.
Yeah.
I just want you to think about the downtime that you have and fill it full of something to do.
Right.
That's all. Not to do anything faster. Just think about the process. That's how you get progress.
Well, and
I've
two,
always
it's
seen
the
it.
old saying of slow and steady wins the race. It really
Yeah.
does. It's like if you're
David's proved that.
consistent- Yes.
David's proved that. He's just slow and steady. Consistency, you know. So, all right, good. I got homes. We could do a show for 5 hours, Amanda.
I know.
We got homes everywhere. We got stuff. I wish we would have printed out some questions for everybody. This is a place for our new building that'll come across here. So, yeah, we're excited.
Oh, yeah. Has any houses changed in there this week?
A little bit. We, I've been showing them pretty much every day. We showed a little bit last night. The progress that comes on here, it slows down because you're doing some fine details. You don't see, it's not like when you frame a house, it's boom, it's framed up in a day or two, you know. But we're starting on our other Hobbit on this floor system here. So it hasn't really changed a whole lot. We got a double dormer Freedom, which is almost, you can see the double dormer. Well, this is a 2-story one here that we showed it yesterday.
That's Hemmings.
We got a double dormer Freedom down there, which next to it's another double dormer Freedom. Right here that I'm pointing to these 2 behind the 2-story. And
The blue one should be about done, right?
yeah, yep. We're sad to say we lost Jeff. Jeff had been here for about 2.5 years. He was a little younger than me. Just quiet, nice local guy, and he had to move out of town. And we really miss him. He just left out, and I don't know if he ever watches these videos or not, but if he does, I want to tell you, we're going to really miss you a lot. It was hard to see him go. He didn't want to go, but circumstances had him leave. So,
His life,
yeah. So Jeff had to be pulled off of this. We did put the floor down. We got the base. We got the, some stuff that was, as you can see, got the floor, the cabinets, So we got a lot of guys. Bart's overseeing about 6 builds in here. We got a lot of new guys, and
how are they doing in actuality, the new guys?
they're all right. We got Adam on this one right here. Adam's been here about maybe a month or 2, and because he's under the supervision of Bart, and Bart said he's really catching on really quick.
Okay.
So he's following Bart's instructions, and as I'm looking at this right now, you got your rafters up here. Your bottom board, which is where your metal hits. I'll point this out. Okay, so this board here is cut on an angle. That little edge right there is cut on an angle, the same angle that the roof pitch is. So if I run a board right here, you can see that it fits that, right?
Okay.
So what happens is, when we put our fascia board on there, then we put our gutters, then we put our drip edge. It has something to be nailed to right here. There's so many builders that don't think about this. They don't think that if that board is up a couple inches, it's no big deal. Well, it is, because now our drip edge has nothing to be nailed to. And it's all about water, It's all about, and it starts right here. So we put our board right here. Now, a lot of people might be asking, how come we don't put plywood on top of the roofs?
Right.
Now, sometimes we put plywood up on the flatter roofs. It doesn't matter. I know Matt did up there. Sometimes Matt does just so he's a little bit older and he doesn't like crawling across one-bys. You know, he likes to walk on them. Up here, all we do is we put a 1-by here. We'll put one in the middle, and then we put one at the top. Okay? Now, me personally, how I do this, I will take this board is 10.5-inch overhang. So I'll take this board and I'll measure from here to this dormer, right? And I got to have 3 of them because they're going to stop at the dormer. So when I'm down on the ground, before I go up on that scaffold, I'll cut all 3 of my boards and I'll add my 10.5 inches. So now I've got that and 10.5 inches. Now if they're all the same, I'll butt to that dormer, and then on the edge right here, from here to here, I'll lay my board, they're perfectly the same. So when I put my fascia, everything's nice and pretty and straight.
Okay.
If the dormer was not there, I would take a random length board, 14, 16 footers. I would measure back my 10.5 inches, and I take my drill and I put a screw in and I let it stick out the bottom. I got 3 of them up there. So then when I get up on my scaffold, I get up there, I don't have to measure anything. I pull my board till that screw hits that wall right there. I know I'm 10.5. I don't have to reach out there, measure, mark, scoot my scaffold down, and all. It's terrible. So now I got that one. It's cut on right where my drip edge will go. So now I stand on that board, and I put me a nail halfway up about 32 inches. I just let it stick up, and that's my dead man. It holds up my board. So when I'm down here, I take my other board at 10.5 inches with a screw. I just lay it on that screw, perfectly straight, pull it up, boom, screw it. And now I can put my knee on that one while standing on the bottom one and put my top ridge on. Now see what they've done, he's got his bottom and his top already done.
Yeah.
I work my way to the top. And then when I get to the top, I make sure they're tight. And the only reason I like it tight is because if they're going to spray foam for some reason, that foam won't blow up in there. But normally we have to have the metal on it anyway and the foam strips and all that, and it keeps the foam from blowing out. But that's all we do. We don't put sheeting on the roof. We put our 1-bys. And then when we spray foam, we spray directly to the metal. I've had so many people question that, And then when I talk to builders, I actually talked to a spray foam company in Minnesota when I was up there, and I told him what I did. And he said, I like that. He said, it doesn't leave any place for air. So what happens is if there's any air that can go through, right, the foam or the insulation, and then you've got plywood up there that causes condensation, the hot and the cold from the winter, and then condensation will rot your wood and all that stuff. So I like spraying right to the metal.
So
then,
the metal does not create condensation.
Not when you spray foam it.
Not when you spray foam it.
If you don't have anything on it, it's going to drip, drip, drip.
Okay.
That's why the container homes are so important that before we frame it, we take and spray foam about 1 inch of spray foam all over it. Then we frame it, then we spray foam it again.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason is we do that now is because if you frame it before you spray foam, there might be some little places you can't get in there really well, and that's what we've noticed.
And you have to get behind the wood
Have
of
to.
the framing too. So
All the metal has to be
Yes,
coated.
all the metal.
Has to be
Okay.
coated. You've got to coat it. Because if our warm environment inside the house is warm and it's cold, it causes condensation.
okay.
Yeah. So
Something I wanted to ask about, like your new guys and even some of your older guys, because I know that you get some older guys that have a certain style. I know you and Tom can pick out who built what, because
Yeah.
you all know their style. When do you interject into their life, say, listen, I know you've been doing this for 40 years, but you got to do it this way?
Yeah.
Or when do you say it affects what we're doing?
Quality.
Yeah.
So when you got we got one here, I won't mention his name, but we all think the world of him, but we all know don't let him do certain things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
We all know don't. We pull the house out before he gets to that point. Before that, he's awesome, So
After that, forget it.
we've tried, and it's like, nope,
Yeah, so
this is
forget
what
it.
happened.
Yeah, so forget it.
Yeah, but no, I'd like David. There's some things, he's just been here over a year. He does great builds. But if I suggest something, I just go up to him, and he's grateful that we suggest things to him that might help him in a way. But you have to tell anybody. I don't care who they are. We have to have done right, quality, and that's why I'm really liking now that when Tom was in here and I was in here, we may be 2 or 3 hours before we can make rounds again and stuff. Now that we have a superintendent on site, and we're probably going to double or triple our superintendents, and they're constantly monitoring this to alleviate problems. And I have learned from this company and other companies that I've heard about, mostly manufactured homes, that it is the things that can go wrong. And that's what kills profits, kills times, and that's what we're trying to alleviate, our problems. Water leaks, small electrical things, misplacements of where to put the uprights when we're doing our plumbing. We had a house where the upright for the sink was off. It was off a foot. They just didn't see it right. We all see it, but instead of pulling a tape, you see it from afar. We're good. But you have to check and quality control. It's just, I like that because there's always something to be better at. But because it was there, now we had to run the pipe, exterior on the floor, behind the cabinets and the water lines, and that takes a couple hours. That's knocking off profit and efficiency and timing and everything to get it out of here.
Right.
And it just you don't want to do that. So that's what's kind of, I think, exciting about everybody working here, even the superintendents and the guys working. You got to love to be a carpenter, but it's always a challenge. It's not a challenge so much where it's just dogging you down. Too much of a challenge can just burn you out. But there's enough challenge to think, that one little thing, I'll remember next time. I'll remember that next time. And they want to do good. And we're finding that the guys want to work hard, they want to do good, and if we're there, we're present, we give them, they'll do it. And that's what we want. We just want that kind of person who will just make it happen. So if you know somebody who is very interested in wanting to build tiny homes, they're good carpenters, they just want to get out of what they're doing, we can have you build our homes here in Tennessee. If you'd like, give us a call, and I'd love to talk to somebody. We're always looking for good craftsmen, always. Another thing is, I want to let you guys know that all these homes are custom. We don't have any of these are production homes. I know most of your tiny home companies have 3 or 4 models to choose from. These aren't. Now, we've got bases to start from, our RJOs and Freedoms, and we call them Craftsman. And you can start there, and that's been really good for somebody to say, hey, yeah, it's like having a cheeseburger, and then you add some of your stuff to it, right? And that's what we have. But we have people that say, boom, I want something totally off, and we'll do it. Right. Okay? So just remember that as our company. This is the only way we market our company is through this YouTube channel. So I want you guys to kind of give us
a what?
Give us the thumbs up.
Don't do that.
Real professional people don't do that.
Super professional.
Super professional. I am really Mr. Smart Guy.
Now, I just want to, I know we're about to wrap up the show.
Yeah.
And because we just posted a show, and this is the second one for today, and we're going to post that other one, tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Or something. Anyway, just touch base really quick about the mountain and the lots, because we're getting a lot of questions about people wanting a lot in the mountain. So what do we tell them? Just hold on? Studying on it? What are we doing?
We're studying on it.
We're studying on it.
We're building new roads up there, and so we're telling our folks in the office to say, don't say we are not taking any, but we're not saying yes either, The reason is I don't have enough information to give you of really what we're doing. Another thing is that if I sell a lot and you need a house, is timing. I don't want any more people being disappointed in the lots not being done on time. We're doing all we can. And it is totally, and I say this a million times, it is so more. I can't come up with the words. I wish I was an orator.
It's so much more complicated and things
Yeah,
like
well,
that.
it's so much more benefit for us to finish everything quicker.
Right.
So we are in this so much more so than you guys want to be. They got people that need your home. Yeah, we needed to get your home to you yesterday.
Right.
And it is so frustrating that we don't, but we have a lot of homes going on, a lot of builds, and there's a lot of mechanical things or whatever to get these homes out the door. I don't want to get strung out on the mountain and have another year before you get over there and live, and then you got to wait for your house to get there, and it's strung out for a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
I just think that's just terrible. So we are concentrating on building these homes, and we're trying to get them to where we can build them efficiently and quicker. I'd like to have no more than a 90-day turnaround. Now you're saying to me, I bet, well, Randy, what happens if you sell 400, right? Yeah, there's a limit. I think we're trying to shoot for, and I don't even know if we can sell this many homes. We just had to raise our prices, and we don't know what's going to happen. I'd love to shoot for between 2 and 250 a year, and that's a sweet spot where I think I'd like to just stay. The other only way we could maybe increase our production is with more partnerships that are outside this building that can, add to that volume. But right now, so there's a lot of dynamics. We do have land across the street, and we can offer more lots. It takes a lot of money, and I'm really scared about, and I'm not, I hate the word scared. I don't want to take a chance and get strung out where we're having 150 lots and the whole world turns upside down in about 4 or 5 months. And now it's going to cost me 3 times as much money to put a lot in.
Right.
So I've got to go in smaller increments so we can handle it. All right?
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
And that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
And everybody in any business, anywhere
Yep.
that we have talked to, I don't care if it's selling quilts
Yeah.
or whatever it is, everybody is having to wait on materials, different things. The
Yeah.
whole world has changed.
It is. And to get, somebody asked me today, said, so you're out 9 months. What are you going to do with prices fluctuating so much and you're losing? I said, I can't. I said, it's killing us.
Yeah.
I said, I promised a home at a price, and now it's costing us more than what it was before. We're taking a hit. It's a really delicate balance here because our profit margins are just so lean. Adding the price increase to this is going to help in that.
Yes.
I don't know how much it will help. It may not still be enough. I don't know. Right now, we're building at them, and we'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah.
So it's just like I gave a talk. Well, that hasn't posted yet.
Yeah.
But I was explaining how our prices have went from $15,000 to I think almost $40,000 for the same house. And when we sold the $15,000 was a special, okay? And it was built under cost. It actually cost us money to build a $15,000 house. But it was a Hail Mary to save the company.
Yeah.
And it did, and it brought cash flow, but we lost money. Okay, we had to take money to build money, but it's just the way we've had to do because we don't have a bank. I had a customer really upset that they had to pay 100% to get their house done. They were upset with us, and I thought, have you not been watching our videos? You're familiar with how we do business. I know it's unconventional. I talk to every businessman. I don't have to talk to anybody knowing that that's unconventional, that you pay all your money up front and you don't get your house. They're going to say, well, what if you take off to Bermuda and never come back? There you go. I'm at 850 Industrial Road. I've been doing this almost 7 years. You can come and I got my mom living here. I'm so established. I think that I've created now, where am I going to go? Yeah, well, you can still, then you don't need to buy a home for us. Because when we buy from you, this is a relationship. I got people that text me, call me, that are customers, former customers, and I still answer my phone. I still send texts back, and they call here, and we do our best. And do we make mistakes? God, yeah, but we do our best to try to make a good company. We're customer service. We appreciate everybody here. So it's not just, we're going to build 150, 200 homes a year. That's not a lot of people. We are a small company. This is a little bitty guy. So we can have a relationship with that many people a year. That's not a problem at all.
Totally, yeah.
So it's important that you all know how we do business and what we do and it's about trust. You know,
trust in the process.
you have to. You know, you can have a contract that thick, and I know I'm preaching to the choir. You guys all know this. You can sue the guy that doesn't get through. We got a contract that said, yep, you sure can, but the guy's gone. Contract's no good. It's only as good as the people shaking the hand in agreement on it. And that's why I don't like these contracts. I don't like lawyers. I don't like how they ought to be, but they're made for people who want more out of the other person, right? And they're protection. And here we go. There we go again. Let's get a contract. So anyway, I have never come back and asked for more money. When I have a customer that's upset, we do our best to completely do everything that we can do in our power to satisfy that customer. Everything, you know? And I've learned through social media, you can do all that and they'll still say that you didn't. And it's just there. And I used to lose a lot of sleep over that, but now I don't, because this has been really good for me to understand who I am as a person, to dig deep, to know that I've done right. I've done all I can, and it doesn't matter what anybody says. And I go. And I'm like, you know what? This is really where I'm at. I got a real peace, because I thought about it. If that takes the business down, knowing that I did all that I can do, and I'm doing the best way in the best home, and I'm exposing myself. You know how many people say, why do you do this? Why do you do that? And here you got it. You know, we're showing you everything we do. I'm exposing myself. That's not enough to build a company. I don't know any other builder that does this in the entire world of the United States. If that's not enough, then we're not supposed to be building tiny homes. So I just ride on that thought. And so anything else that comes in my way of negativity or lies or any kind of slander, it really doesn't bother me anymore at all. And I've finally gotten that peace. And I like it. I'm in a good spot. So it's really good to know. And my strength's going to my guys and the girls in the office and the people running the company. They need to be positive. They need to feel that positive vibe here. And we're all having a good time. And we do the best we can, and we deal with it, you know? So I think that's it. I'm going to send out a video tomorrow, so keep your heads up on a video. You're going to love the video I'm going to do tomorrow. We've already done it, but it's really cool. You guys will like that. And I talk about our pricing and how we got where we're at with our pricing, and explain that a little bit. So anything else, Manders?
No, I think that's it. Man, I think we can't talk enough about this weekend and the weather.
It is
Tennessee,
perfect.
this is what you wait for, the fall. This is beautiful.
54 at night, 75 and during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, this is this. I mean, I'm pretty sure probably around the country, there's a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah.
But this will last maybe all the way up and through Thanksgiving and Christmas here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get some hot and cold spells, but then it's averages there.
You're going to
so.
see everybody, if people that are living here and stuff, everybody's going to be building a little fire and things like that. Oh, just kind of touch on that really quick about fire safety around your house.
Is this the Travis long goodbye?
This is the long goodbye, exactly. Hi, Travis.
Yeah, fire safety around the house.
Yeah,
What do you
just
mean?
about people who are living here now to build their little fires and things like that.
Yeah, just clear you out a spot, and you know, because summer has brought up a lot of greenery and all this stuff. Just clean you out a spot. Make sure you got some water next to you. Almost everybody should have a water spigot on their house. Have a hose on it, just ready, and just practice good, you know, fire burning. You know, and if you've never done one, don't build a big fire. Our pine, everything we got here is about pine. It burns hot, burns fast, and it can get out of control if you stack a lot. So I always build a little bitty fire first, and just 1 or 2 cords on it at a time.
Good advice.
Yeah,
And just be sure, always make sure it's out before you go to bed.
Yep. There's all kinds of ways of putting it out.
We don't want to do your way. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All right, we're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Got to find your dog.
He took off.
He always trails off, don't he?
He hates these videos.
He
They're
does.
boring.
He
They're
hates
boring.
the videos.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
See ya. Hey.
Can I help you?
I've been thinking about. Remember we were doing that song,
What song?
the TikTok song.
Oh, you and the girls?
I want to watch you dance, and I'll film it.
I'm not doing. I don't
No, you
know
got to
it.
do it.
I don't know it.
Let's you and I do it together.
I'm not doing it. You do it. You and the girls do it.
No, I don't know how to do it. Let's do it together.
Dude, no, you do it. You do
Well,
it.
they've been doing a TikTok song, and it's to Brooks and Dunn, and Brooks and Dunn are awesome. And I think some people are telling me, said, Randy, you're not funny anymore. You don't lighthearted. Do too serious on your shows. And listen, I love to mess around all the time, but I never know how to bring that in on a show that we're really serious about making money, selling lots of building houses. And that's not very professional either, I guess. Yeah.
But give it a whirl. I've seen you and the girls doing it.
I didn't dance. So, anyway, you know how hard that is?
You gotta sing. Go ahead.
How hard that is?
He does this in the office.
Just off the cuff?
Yeah.
Well, it's in a different mood, Amanda.
Yeah, it's a different mood. Well, so let's get it started. Now I'll just kind of pan around.
Let's see.
The sun.
The what?
The sun goes down.
How's it go? Okay, help me sing it.
I'm not gonna help you sing. The sun goes down.
Sun goes down.
No, come on.
And it comes back up.
You're almost. Hey, let's do it walking.
Yeah.
There you go. That'll help you.
Well, hey, let's go show the sun going down.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. That's what made me remind me of it. I thought, see, I said, wow, that would be an appropriate song.
Well, and two, you know, is people watching TikTok?
Listen.
Do you guys watch TikTok?
You know what gets me every time I sing?
What?
I like singing. I like acting a fool, I like having fun, and I've heard so many people say, oh my God, you guys make me feel good and all this stuff. I don't mind acting a fool. I don't ever mind looking like a dummy out here. It don't bother me a bit. But I don't want it to jeopardize our company and our seriousness of who we are as a company. But people just want to have fun. But remember when Regis and Kathy Lee was on TV?
Oh yeah, I used to watch them all the
What,
time.
in the 80s or something?
Oh yeah.
God.
80s, 90s.
I remember she used to sing all the time on that show. And I was just a young guy. And I was like, ugh. Well, she would sing all the time. Like, why does she sing? You know why she sings? Because she can.
Yeah.
It was her show.
Exactly.
You know? And I'm like, ugh. And I'd turn it off. And I'm like, I don't want anybody doing that to us. So I don't want to be a regular singer on here. I can't sing. If I would, I'd be in Nashville or somewhere. Yep. Who is it? Levine?
Adam Levine?
Oh, he can sing so
Yeah.
pretty. Yep. But the
And
sun
he
is
has
going
the
down.
highest voice.
Yeah. There's the sun. Look at the sky.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Let me creep out here to it. Oh, here it comes. Oh, there it is. You ready?
When the sun goes down on my side of town,
You gotta do the.
the lonesome feeling. How's it go? You got to tell me. How's it go,
way.
Amanda? Okay, it goes.
And this
Wait a minute.
way.
Wait a minute. So it goes this way.
Sun goes down.
Goes this way.
Yeah.
And it goes this way. And this way.
Yeah.
Heck yes. And you got to shake your hips, baby. And the sun goes down on my side of town. There's a lonesome feeling that comes to my door. What is it?
The whole world.
The whole world turns blue. Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
You guys join me, okay?
Everybody do it.
Stand up. If you're at home, stand up.
Come
Let's
on.
do this together, all right? You guys
Okay.
do. If you're in your chair and you can't stand
Only
up,
Get to the sun.
get the sun on me.
Okay.
That'll be too
That's too
blurry.
bright. There we go. Now
All right, you guys ready?
That's good.
If you go on TikTok, you can look at it. I think it was kind of cool. I love Brooks and Dunn. I've listened to them for years. I thought, why is everybody singing and dancing to this song? And it's super easy because I can't remember steps. So you go, when the sun goes down on my side of town, there's a lonesome feeling coming through my door. The whole world turns blue. Look, I see my shadow, man. Look at my pelvis. One more time and we're going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Come on, do it. Get on TikTok. I know you guys think that's crazy, but out here I'm advertising for the app you get on
We
there.
don't even know. We don't have no connection with
And
TikTok.
go to, if you got Spotify or go to YouTube, look up that song. It's a beautiful song. But it goes, when the sun goes down
No, you're doing it wrong.
on my side of, how do you go? Oh, like kiss. All right. When the sun goes down on my side of town, there's a lonesome feeling coming through my door. The whole world turns blue. Boop, 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 boop. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. Table for two way in the back where I'd sit alone. Thinking of you losing me, losing you. All right, I'm done acting fool. I could go on, I don't care, but you'll watch tomorrow's video. Me and David, we got acting the fool, and I think you guys will love what we did and talk about some money. All right, everybody. Enjoy yourself knowing that there's somebody out here a little bit goofier than you are. All right? Thank you, man. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow and Monday and show you more of ITH. Bye. The long goodbye.
The long goodbye. I can't wait to see what Travis says.
Yeah. The long goodbye.
Yeah.
I always feel like there's just so much more to.
There is so much more.
It's like, don't you have a life, Randy? Don't you have like, don't you have like somewhere you need to be in 15 minutes to say, yeah? Yeah.
It'll have to wait.
I'm gonna go to Ruby's, get me a salad.